Hi, I'm Suleiman Nuruddin, and this is my story. I am English and Colombian, so I'm British Latino. I lived in Colombia when I was younger, but I moved to London when I was 7. I've been in Camden ever since. A lot of people confuse me for being an Afghan or an Arab or Turk, and when people see my name, they think I'm some sort of Viking. I've had a beard for a long time, so a lot of people think I'm a hipster. It's left a lot of confusion. When I reverted to Islam, I chose the name Suleiman Nuruddin. Isa means Jesus in Arabic. It's a homage to my Christian background, that I'm not really kind of betraying it, that I'm kind of embracing more the teachings of Jesus. Suleiman means a man of peace. It's also Solomon. It's a Jewish name in homage to my kind of Andalusian Semitic background. Nuruddin means the light of religion. It's a beautiful name, means a lot, and it's my legacy, my gift to my children. Why do people change their name? I can't answer for everyone, but for myself, it's distinguishing between the person I was and the person I want to become. I come from a Christian background, a Christian country, so a lot of my values and teachings were based upon this, but it wasn't exclusive to this. I did study a lot of different Eastern philosophies, minus Islam. So growing up, I didn't really know too much about Islam. I didn't know what these Muslimics were about, but it was just left up to media representation or people I met. But even then, people I met, I didn't really know who they were or what they were about. In college, there was a lot more Muslims. High population, Muslim area, which left me to have my first-hand interaction. What I did notice is that we're coming from adolescence, and in college is a time for a lot of people to have their kind of freedom to do whatever they like. And while a lot of us were planning to go to concerts and to go to a lot of fun places, there were people starting to wear hijabs. There were people growing beards and trying to go to a house on a Friday and skipping out on lectures. So I was just kind of like, why would young people do this? Why is this such a thing? So I was quite open and chatty, and I started talking to people about why you're wasting your time, just enjoy yourself, you're young, you're free, and a lot of these kind of generically carpe diem, YOLO type philosophies a lot of young people have. What I found was a lot of people didn't just take my questions, got challenged and went away kind of scorned. They were answering it very confidently and were throwing questions back at me. This I didn't like too much. I was just coming with my questions. I just wanted them to kind of accept that they didn't know what they were talking about and change. But instead, I was being thrown back at things and I had to defend my positions. Like, why are you going out drinking? What is the point? And I'm just kind of like, whoa, Lord, we're not here to question my life. I'm here to question your life. One New Year's Eve, me and my friends went out, and one of them had a reaction to alcohol. We went to St. Thomas Hospital, and that night there, it started leading me to thinking, am I being sincere with myself? After that night, I must admit, something changed. I was more open to listening, to actually hearing what people had said, and accepting a lot more stuff. A few months later, I went to the mosque after making some new friends and them inviting me down. And I turned up, and there's a guy taking off his biking gear, English. I was genuinely not understanding what was going on. He was just a normal guy, he was just himself, and a Muslim. It was kind of contrary to what I thought what a typical person would be. For me, that weekend in the mosque changed my whole viewpoint to what the point of my life was. And it made it a lot more clear what I had to do with my life. And for me, the question was asked, do I want to take that first step? On that Easter Sunday, I took the faith of Islam. Since then, my lifestyle really changed. I really didn't want to go out. I really didn't want to go, and I felt like it was just time wasting. I wanted to have a more successful, productive, positive life. And also, on a fundamental level, it changed who I was without changing who I was. I was still a person who liked to do art. I was still a person who liked photography, that was out or sociable with people, and it just empathized things for me. So with my family being very supportive as well, they just saw a better, more productive, successful, thought out person. It was life-changing. People ask me, are you now like a spiritual person? And for me, it's being a spiritual being and being a human being is the same thing, but we have many different veils and many different facades between ourselves and the reality of it. To be sincere and to always be open to the truth and to allow discussions to open your heart up to people, I think this is what we need to be successful.